how do you market for nonprofits? My answer to that is actually quite simple. It is the exact same way you would market a for-profit business, whether it be a law firm, a bakery, or a yoga studio, you name it. Because at the end of the day, you're just trying to grab attention and put a message in front of them and hopefully getting them to then donate to your cause or show up to your events to then donate to your cause and get more attention on it. And that's essentially what all marketing is grabbing attention and moving it and directing it into another direction, and one that benefits you. In fact, I think a lot of parenting is marketing, is grabbing this kid's attention and directing it over here in a way that benefits them the most. I think marketing is a part of life, and is a very, very essential skill that is universal. So nonprofit marketing, it is the exact same thing. Any of the content you see out there that relates to for-profit will relate to you. Now, let's break that down a little further though. What I recommend for everyone, nonprofits included, is to take a video first approach. For myself and for all the businesses that I work with, that's what I primarily focus on, because you're going to get the best ROI, period. And that's just organically as well as paid. You're just more likely to get people to actually engage with your content. Why is that? And that is because we actually prefer content in video format. It's moving pictures, it's animated. The eye likes that, and we as human beings prefer that, and it's already been proven out. Look at Instagram. It used to be a photo app. Now it's primarily video. And it's not because they just chose to do that out of nowhere willy-nilly. It's because that's what users actually prefer, much to the disgust of photographers. Add to that, the video allows you to tell a great story. And that's the next big piece as to how nonprofits could actually market their businesses, through stories, through storytelling, actually sharing how the nonprofit, your cause, is impacting the community that you're serving, whether it be puppies, military, homeless, feeding the poor. All those things, how is that actually impacting those human beings or your causes? And because you have a cause and you are a nonprofit, you're doing good in the world, the stories are available to you. You probably have an abundance of stories. You just have to package them. Video allows you to do that, and doesn't have to be overly complicated. It could be just a simple, hey, this is what we're doing today, on your phone. Check out who we're helping. We're so excited to be able to do this event, to feed the poor, to help these puppies that need homes, you name it, right? Just taking a moment to actually capture those stories is going to go a very, very long way. And especially as it relates to feel-good causes, organically, it's probably going to go very far, because the algorithm is going to feed it to more people because it just relates to more people. And that's something to consider when it does come to nonprofit, and as it relates to organic reach. The more people that can connect and get behind it, the easier it will be for the algorithm to feed it further and further, because it is in their best interest to give you more reach. And that's what they're trying to do, because they're copying TikTok. Are you tired of burning through your marketing budget faster than you can say ROI? Posting on social media, crickets. Running ads, more crickets. Watching your marketing strategy flop like a fish out of water while you quietly sob into your coffee. Fear not, this episode of the Teevee Show podcast is brought to you by, me. Teevee the Marketer, founder of Rockstar.marketing, here to stop the madness. We take your marketing dollars and actually make them do something, like work. Want video content and ads that'll stop your audience from scrolling faster than they stop for a baby panda video? Yeah, we do that. So, if you're done setting your marketing dollars on fire, visit www.rockstar.marketing and let's turn those crickets into cash. Other things that you can do is doing behind the scenes kind of stuff, preparation for events, for galas, for anything that you may be doing, and how you are doing the work behind the scenes. People love that kind of stuff. When I shoot photos of this podcast from behind the scenes and all the gear and crap that's everywhere, people really seem to be intrigued by it all. It's going to be the same thing for your cause and your nonprofit, especially if you're hosting events. Having photos and stories of the preparation, the setup, goes a long way, and I think it grabs attention in a way that makes people feel good. Like, oh my God, look at all the work they're doing. Look at where my money's going to go, or where it has gone. Additionally, sharing faces. Show the people that you're helping. Show the faces of the people that are creating these things. Show the people behind the scenes. Show them display them. Think for a moment of those commercials that you see on TV where they're showing the poor kids, the people in other countries where they're starving. They really hit you with that sentimental piece, that component, but they're showing the faces of the people that you're going to help. I think the most impactful one I remember when I was young is they had like a baby and there's like a fly just hovering and staying on his head. The reason they do that is because they want you to get an idea for what it feels like to be in those situations. And they're really strumming those heartstrings. And in a way, it would help. And then obviously do it with some class and dignity. Don't just make people look bad. But the idea being the same is show them who you're helping. Make it be in the positive light, obviously. It doesn't have to be in negative. But showing those stories of who you're helping and who is helping them goes a very, very long way. And the last big component I like to add to this is advertising, promoting those pieces. Don't just rely on the algorithm, this algorithm god to favor you. Obviously, you hope for that because you're doing good work. But the truth is, it's not probably going to come. So putting some money behind it goes a very long way. All the platforms allow you to do it. And honestly, it isn't an affordable rate. With $1 a day, $2 a day, $5 a day type of campaigns, you can get in front of people that have a propensity to actually donate, to give, to causes. You have those targeting options within the ad managers of these platforms, specifically Facebook, Meta, and Instagram. Now, having said all that, I still do believe in writing good pieces, good articles, good essays that share the story. I don't think it should be the only way. It should be more of an 80-20. And for me, 80% video, 20% written and photos. They all kind of tie together, but it has to be video first if you want your efforts to go as far as possible. And the last piece as to why I even recommend video is because you can create audiences inside the audience manager based on how much or how engaged someone is in the video. So for example, if somebody watches 3 seconds, 10 seconds, 25%, 50%, you have all these options to create audiences inside of the ad manager of people that have watched a certain piece of content. You can select those videos on the back end and then run additional ads behind them. Why is that important? Because for example, if you created a 4-minute video and in that video you share this great story of what you're doing and why it's important and how it's impacting the community, and they watch at least 25% of that video, that means they watched at least a minute, and you put them in this little bucket in this audience, you can then retarget them. You've seen these videos that follow you around the internet, or at least on Facebook and Instagram. Well, you can do that for yourself as well at a very affordable cost. I actually have a video where I talk about it. I'll link it up here and I'll put it at the end of this video. So you can check that out as to how you would be able to create those audiences. But put all that together and you have a really robust, simple marketing strategy that will work for a nonprofit like yours. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. To get back to my main point, nonprofit marketing is the exact same thing as for-profit marketing. It's because you're still trying to grab attention and move it in another direction towards your platform, your cause, your ideas, and it's the same. So thank you for watching. My name is Teevee the Marketer. Like I said, you can check out the link to the video on how to create audiences right here. And until next time, bye.